So we get to our stand today here at Genesis Whitetails. We're hoping to take out a doe or two. It's just, we got a lot of does, trying to get the buck-doe ratio a little bit better. Cameraman goes ahead, gets up the stand, gets his camera ready, gets his safety harness on. I get ready to take the first step up and immediately he freezes me. I know that there is a deer in the area. I crouch down and I'm hoping that this here deer is going to come down the trail. Well, things don't always happen the way they're supposed to as a deer hunter. You all know that. So I watch the deer. She mills around a little bit. She goes through the woods a little bit. So I'm able to get my hands and knees, get a little bit closer to get a good shot. Now, I shot a little bit low. The deer turned out being about 30 yards. I had my 20-yard pin on her. And I shot low. The deer took off. I followed the blood for 75, 80 yards, kicked her up again. At that point, we immediately backed out, came to the lodge, we got some coffee, we warmed up, waited a couple hours. We went back out, got right back on the blood, good blood trail. One of the best blood trails I've been on in a long time. We found the doe piled up about 200-300 yards on further down the trail. It's just a low hit, but outcome was perfect. Just a good mature doe. Now, if I would have climbed that stand, a couple things could have went terribly wrong. Well, not terribly wrong, but they could have went wrong. I could have got up to the stand, not had time to get my bow up or get strapped in with my safety harness, and that doe just would have walked on by. Could have started climbing the stand, got busted. That would have ended that there too. By staying on the ground, two things could have happened. Best case scenario is that deer would offer me a shot, shoot her, kill her, great hunt. Hey, that's what happened. That's the best case scenario. It worked for us today. Worst case scenario is I would not have got a shot off. The wind was perfect. She wasn't going to smell. She wasn't going to see me. Or she just would have went by unharmed. But hey, things worked perfect. I was able to get a shot off, recover this here nice doe, Genesis Whitetail, Huntsville, Illinois. We've got a lot of good blood, but we don't want to push her. We're just not really for sure. But this is a lot of good blood right here. Big mature doe. So we shot a doe about an hour into our sit this morning. We had good blood. Followed the blood for a while, kicked up the doe, but we had a really good blood trail. We're confident that she's down. We came back into the lodge, got some coffee, warmed up a little bit. We're going to go back out and see if we can't get her. So we're back here. Shot the doe right in here, maybe 20 yards. We're going to see, pick up the blood trail, continue to follow her. Hopefully she's down. Let's see what we can find. So we got a lot of good blood here. She truly cannot be far. We did kick her up once. We backed out. It's been an hour or so. We're going to have some coffee, back on the trail, see what we can find. Hey, we're here at Genesis Whitetails, Huntsville, Illinois, in Schuyler County. I have Josh with me, the owner of Genesis Whitetails. I was able to arrow this nice mature doe this morning. We were hunting over a turnip field. Genesis Whitetails does a lot of management for big bucks. Part of that is doe management. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you got going on here, Josh?
Thank you, Jason. It was a privilege to hunt with you this morning. It was a successful doe hunt. Right now we have an abundance of really high quality does on this farm, but there's just too many of them. So today was an opportunity to harvest one and to thin out our herd. We're approaching the rutting season, and there's just too many does on this farm right now for these bucks to even keep up with. If you're looking for a hunt of a lifetime to chase giant whitetails in Illinois, we encourage you to check out our website at genesiswhitetails.com and see what we have to offer.
Yeah, and we'll have that contact information at the end of the show. We're going to do some moving around on stands this afternoon. We're going to try to get a lot on them world-class whitetails Josh is talking about. Stay tuned.
Where did they get a load of me? This is going to take a while. That's all right.
I'm ready for some coffee.
All right, we're down. That doe is down. 7:30 in the morning. Genesis Whitetails, big buck. Nice doe. 5 days of hunting. We got it done. Last morning here. A lot of blood. Lines. We're back here about 25 yards, 30 yards. Here. Oh, blood. Awesome. He didn't go nowhere. He got behind the blind and couldn't see her.
Man, that's a really good doe.
She did not go far, did she?
Well, nice mature doe. Good eating.
Good eating. Genesis Whitetails shot a buck this morning. We haven't looked for him yet, but feel like it was a good hit. This doe came in shortly after, about 20 minutes after. Able to get a good shot on her at about 20 yards. Just an exciting morning here at Genesis Whitetails. Just a nice doe. Hunted hard for 5 days, and Got a doe the first morning, last morning here. Shot a buck. We haven't looked for him yet, given him some time. This doe came in. The blind's 30 yards away. Got behind the blind, we just couldn't see her fall. But I knew it was a good hit. Awesome, awesome morning here at Genesis Whitetails. Wonderful morning. Yes. Something cool about these Honda Pioneers, even though they are a four-seater, all you gotta do is open the door up, raise up the seat here, put the seat back in place. There's a little lever here. I can lower the seat right down. Now we can put our doe in the back.
Right in the middle of the chest. Right in the middle of the chest. Shot a giant non-typical right here, 7:12 in the morning. We're staying put before we go look for blood, but it was a good shot. I just know it was a good shot. Got some does coming in. We're gonna see if we can get another doe. Wow. My stomach's in knots. Just an amazing, amazing animal. Lottie's been hunting hard for 5 days. She's sick. We got a doe coming in. So what I was saying before I started showing you them deer is Lottie's been sick. We had a lot of bean dust coming into the blind last night. She's allergic to bean dust, so she wasn't able to come out and hunt today. She missed a big 10 a couple nights ago. Just an amazing morning here at Genesis Whitetails. Big buck down, baby. So here's the arrow. Broke off. Looks like it did. There's blood up to here on it. Pulled it out. Got some hair here. But the shot I took, it's going to take a while for the blood to fill up and actually come out of an entrance, because it was almost a head-on shot. So I'm not too worried. Good red blood on the arrow. Solid hit on a giant
whitetail. Exciting. So we've waited about 2 hours now after I shot the buck. Got the doe loaded up here. I'm gonna get on the blood trail. Try to get on the blood trail and see if we can't find it. Looking at the footage, it wobbled right before I went in the woods, so I really believe that deer is dead here soon. Now, we'll find her, him. Stay tuned. Picked that buck up out of his bed after a couple hours. I'm gonna regroup and figure out what to do here. So we kicked him up once as we were tracking him, went back to the house, looked at the footage, kind of skeptical on the shot. We're afraid we just got one lung, so we backed out again, waited a little bit longer. We're back on the trail now, see if we can't find him. So the blood's been real sparse, drop here, drop there, but I'm pretty positive that this is his track. Right here, we've been following this track. You can tell it's from an injured buck and it's fresh. So, but we do have a little bit of blood, real sparse blood. I think we're on the right path. This is actually our first real good sign of blood. Picked it up maybe about 30 yards ago and it's continuing pretty good now. With that frontal shot I gave on him, it's just taking a little bit of time for that blood to come out of the hole, the entrance hole, but looks like it's happening now. Shouldn't be too much further. Yeah, there he is. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, an absolute giant. Check this out, guys. Check out this brood here from Genesis Whitetails. I shot him about 5 minutes after 7 this morning. Shortly after, I was able to harvest a nice doe as well. The shot was angling towards me quite a bit. Put a good shot on him. Hit one lung is our guess. I guess we're not for sure, but he ran a little ways. We kicked him up. He backed out. Came back in a little bit later. Was able to get back on the blood trail. What a great, magnificent buck. Juan, my guide, he put me on the deer this morning. Just an absolute giant. We've been here for this was our 5th morning of hunting. Saw some great deer. A lot he missed. A nice 140-inch 10-pointer 2 nights ago, but we got it done this morning. Just an absolute giant. Thanks, Juan.
Quite welcome.
Gosh, an amazing, amazing opportunity. Just a giant. Genesis Whitetails, guys. Huntsville, Illinois. Just, wow. What more can you say? Wow.
Okay.
Alright, now the work begins. We got a Case Hunter knife here. It's really a beautiful knife. Buffalo horn. Get busy, get start skinning on this thing.